Chapter 24. Colt came in. Within his arms was a brown goat with long ears. I looked around, but none of the goats has just had any kids. Keep the foal in here with you. Let this goat feed it. I'll be back in 3 days. I do have an idea, but it's a long shot, so don't have your hope on my doings. When I come for you, have some food and clothes ready. Don't draw attention to yourself as you get the stuff. I'll try. Lavender was trying to get the foal to nurse the goat that jumped on her bed. The foal took to the goat instantly. He does seem to want to live. Lavender rubbed the goat's neck. He left us and I heard his horse run off. Lavender was now rubbing the foal's neck. Soft, isn't he? I said as she stroked it. Yes, very soft, but what were you thinking? Whose foal is this anyways? It's not even foaling season. Father will never let you keep it. I looked at her with a half smile. Actually, he knows. I chose it as my horse. It was Mother's. She died. There's also another foal she had. Oh, Vita, I'm so sorry. I should have told you sooner. I just didn't think of it. They are so few. Do you have any idea what it means to pick a curly? Didn't Father tell you? Yes, the stallion told me, but at the end I chose. He was going to just kill it, so I couldn't let that happen. I pleaded for him to let me have it, and he allowed me to have it. Lavender looked at me. I can only imagine his thoughts about this. I don't even know my own thoughts on this, but look at his eyes, they are blue at least, so he can't be all that bad. Have you named him yet? Poor Mother, she was very old. I can't believe she's gone. No, I haven't. I really hadn't had a good look at him yet. Colt said Mother was taken by the Great Spirit? I see it normally doesn't come so close to the horses. It must be desperate to take on a horse, even an old one, as Mother, and not to eat her. Seems very odd indeed. Well, we need to wash him first. He's covered in dry blood. Horses don't like that. Lavender pointed to a pot in the corner that held water and near it some soap. I quietly took the pail of water to the campfire to warm it up. No one was up and about just yet. After it was warmed, we soaped up our hands and took some water scrubbing him all over, then finished with drizzling the warmed water over his back. His color was so silver. It wasn't gray like Mother's or the other foals. It was actually silver. He had a silver mane and tail as well. The only white on him was a white diamond on his head and 4 white boots. That's better now, isn't it, little one? You know there's a saying about white socks that is known. Let me see. It goes, 1 white foot by 'em, 2 white feet try 'em, 3 white feet be on the sly, 4 white feet pass 'em by. The foal was twitching his muscles. Take a blanket and cover him till he's dry. We don't need him getting sick, Lavender instructed. He wasn't crazy about a blanket on his back, but letting him nurse the goat seemed to help with that. Once he was dry, he was stumbling around trying to play. Well, he has some hope of making it. I wonder what Colt is up to? Lavender pondered out loud. I don't know what Colt is going to do. Why 3 days? I replied. And why does he want you to pack? I assume he will be taking you off for a while. I will help you gather the things you might need. Lavender mentioned. The days passed fast and the foal was gaining strength, and I was feeling better myself. I hadn't seen Az in all this time. On the 3rd night, Colt came back. All right, I got it done. Is that foal still alive? Yes, it's doing great. I pointed to it sleeping in the corner of the hut till it gets sick. You have your stuff ready? Yes. Colt picked up the foal in his arms. I'm going to carry it out of camp. You follow behind, take the goat and lead it by the rope here. He tossed me a rope. Okay. Lavender and I hugged as Colt huffed, Fillies? We left the herd. Soon as we got to the meadow, he put the foal down. He called his horse over and the foal sniffed at Diligence's nose. Colt moved to the back of his horse. Hand me the rope, then get on. I did as I was instructed to the best of my ability. Once on the horse's back, he started to walk his horse. The goat followed on lead and the foal followed the goat. We rested a lot to let the foal drink here and there. Colt seemed to be looking about more than usual. Where are we going? You'll see we are almost there. It's in the forest over there. In the near distance was a large number of trees that seemed dark and ominous. I could see smoke rising in the treetops. Someone living there? We eventually made it to the tree line.